Hi guys, and welcome to my kitchen. Today, as promised, I am going to show you my favorite way to use my homemade pumpkin puree, and that is going to be in pumpkin ice cream. So let's get started. So the very first thing that we're going to do is start off with our pumpkin puree. About a cup of pumpkin puree. It can be a little bit less or a little bit more. And then to that, we are going to add 3/4 of a cup of just regular sugar. And then we're going to add in some pumpkin pie spice as well. You can add the spices in here individually, which I do have a video that I will link for you with my pumpkin pie spice that I make myself. But I'll be honest, I recently tried this Spice House pumpkin spice mix and I am in love with it. Guys, this spice mix is so good. I will leave a link in the description where you can check them out. I'm not sponsored or anything, but this is so good. The amounts that they use are just perfect and it's so good. So this is what I'm going to be using today, and I'm just going to use about 2 teaspoons of this pumpkin pie spice. So like all of it that I had left. Okay, and then I am just going to give this a whisk to mix this up, and then we will add in the rest of our ingredients after this is mixed. Okay, now for our remaining ingredients, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 cup of regular whole milk, and go ahead and just take a little bit of time in between each of these to get them incorporated, so you're just not overwhelming everything and you can get everything mixed in really nicely. And then the last thing we're going to add here is 2 cups of heavy cream. The nice thing about this recipe is it is a Philadelphia style ice cream, which means it does not have any egg yolks in it. So there's basically 2 types of ice cream. There's French style or custard, which has egg yolks in it. And then there's Philadelphia style, which doesn't have egg yolks in it. Both of them are completely delicious. I like to use a Philadelphia style when I'm adding flavors in because I feel like it tastes cleaner. But for like a vanilla ice cream, a really nice rich custard is just phenomenal. Basically what you're doing here is you just want to feel that all of your sugar crystals are kind of dissolved into the milk and cream, which I'm not feeling any crystals here. So we're just going to let that sit for a second while I get my ice cream maker ready to go. Alright, so I have my ice cream maker ready to go. One note, if you are using an ice cream maker like this, just make sure that your bowl is completely frozen. Usually it takes at least 24 hours. I just leave mine in the freezer so it's always ready to go. But you want to just make sure you don't hear any sloshing around in there. So that is in there. And then we're just going to pour our ice cream base in here. The thing I love about this being a Philadelphia style ice cream, as opposed to the kind with the eggs in it, the custard kind, is that you can just mix everything together and pour it straight in the ice cream maker. We're just gonna put our paddle in and let this churn for about 20 to 30 minutes, however long it takes to get to the right consistency. Okay, so my ice cream is done churning, and we're just going to scoop it out of here and put it in some little containers to keep in the freezer. This tastes so good, guys. It tastes like pumpkin pie. And if you really want to jazz it up when you serve it, you can serve it with a pie crust cookie. Just bake the pie crust in. Hi. So you can just take a piece of pie crust, cut it into little shapes, and dip it in some sugar and cinnamon and bake that up until it's nice and crispy, and serve that alongside of this, and it will taste so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I really hope that you try it and love it just as much as I do. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. Bye-bye.